The BMW F-Chassis interior strikes the perfect balance between analog feel and modern design. With a streamlined, updated center console, it looks incredible. However, there's one small detail that commonly ruins the look over time: peeling, flaking, and damaged center console drive mode buttons. Today, we'll show you how to replace those worn buttons with a fresh new set to restore a clean factory finish. First, we need to remove the trim panel surrounding the shift knob. To do this, grab two plastic pry tools and carefully wedge them into the seam at the top of the trim. Gently lift upward, taking care not to damage the plastic. Once it begins to lift, pull the trim off while turning it sideways to avoid scratching the shift knob. Next, we'll remove the entire control switch assembly mounted to the center console. This assembly is held in place by two clips. Slide your finger into the top of the assembly and locate the tension tab. Depress the tab while pulling the assembly upward. This can take a fair amount of force, but do not use any metal tools as they can scratch the surrounding plastic surfaces. Once the top portion releases, the bottom clip will typically come loose as well. This is the clip we're referring to. Simply depress it with your finger and leverage the entire assembly up. At the bottom, you'll find a single electrical connector. Press the retention clip and slide it out to fully remove the button assembly. With the assembly removed, we can begin disassembly to replace the worn button cover. Using a small flathead screwdriver or pry tool, release the 6 plastic tabs holding the top cover to the button assembly. After releasing the first tab, apply gentle tension with your thumb to pull the cover away while continuing to release the remaining tabs. This prevents the clips from snapping back into place. You may notice grime on the chrome plate, which we'll clean shortly. To continue disassembly, release the 4 additional retention clips using the same pry tool. A helpful trick is to leave your screwdriver in one release tab while using a plastic pry tool to release the next tab on the same side. This allows the cover to come off smoothly without forcing it. Carefully remove the top half of the assembly. There's no need to disassemble any further. Any small components should be reinstalled exactly as they came and can be kept together for now to make reassembly easier later. Now we can access the button mounting points. To remove the Sport Mode button, locate the small plastic retention tab and use a pick tool or flathead screwdriver to release it. Once released, pull the button free. The traction control button does not require removing the backing. Simply insert the screwdriver into the tab and pop it upward to remove the button. Before installing the new buttons, we strongly recommend cleaning the assembly. Use mass airflow sensor cleaner or electrical contact cleaner to remove dirt, grime, and buildup. Agitate the grooves using a soft bristle or paintbrush. Then spray again and repeat until the assembly is completely clean. This ensures the buttons remain tactile and responsive over time. We also clean the front plastic cover and chrome bezel using cold water and a small amount of soap, leaving everything looking brand new. Comparing the old Sport Mode button to the new one shows just how much wear had built up. The original button was peeling and bubbling, while the replacement features a clean satin black OEM Plus finish that perfectly restores the factory look. To install the new Sport Mode button, align the retention tabs and firmly press it into place until you hear 2 distinct clicks. Test the button to ensure it's fully seated and secure. Next, reinstall the traction control button backing plate. It only fits one way. Make sure the 2 pegs face downward and the top edge is flat. Press the traction control button into place until it snaps securely. If your vehicle is equipped with PDC, it would install at the bottom location. In this case, we're replacing only the Sport Mode and traction control button. Now, reinstall the white spacer piece by aligning its pegs with the 4 circular holes. Reinstall the circuit board, rubber grommet, and remaining components, holding everything together while snapping the assembly back into place. Test the buttons to confirm they feel solid and responsive. Next, reinstall the freshly cleaned front plastic face and chrome bezel. Make sure the chrome plates tab is positioned at the top. When sliding the faceplate on, ensure all 6 retention tabs route underneath the plastic guide rails, not over them. Routing the tabs incorrectly can cause them to break. Once all tabs are properly aligned beneath the guide rails, press the assembly together until it snaps fully into place. Before reinstalling the assembly into the vehicle, clean the connector area using electrical cleaner. Wrap the connector in a microfiber towel, spray it lightly, agitate with a brush, and wipe it clean. This prevents stickiness or binding over time. Reconnect the electrical connector with the tab facing downward and snap it into place. Press the control button assembly back into the center console until it locks in. Finally, slide the shift knob trim back over the shifter and press it down until everything sits flush. Although it's a small detail, the difference is dramatic. These new buttons completely refresh the center console in just minutes. Before finishing, turn on the vehicle electronics to test functionality. Press the traction control button and cycle through Sport Mode, Sport Plus, and Eco Pro to confirm everything operates exactly as it should. If you want to restore the look of your BMW F-Chassis interior and remove years of wear in minutes, replacing your center console control buttons is a simple and highly effective upgrade. You'll find the link below to purchase these replacement buttons and restore your BMW's interior with confidence. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow us for more high-quality BMW DIY guides and OEM Plus upgrades.